Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. Another day, another video. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions around starting an online business. And one of those things is you need a massive following. If your content's not, getting a ton of engagement, ton of followers, ton of likes, tons of comments, uh, things aren't going correctly. Now, I do understand to some extent we do need attention and eyeballs to actually start, moving things along and having the opportunity to make sales. But the thing that we like to tell all of our students is to start optimizing for the correct messages, the correct type of content over anything else, right? It's far more beneficial for you to get, you know, two likes and maybe a comment on your post that is very specific or catered to talking about something related to your offers versus getting 1,000 comments from people who are trying to start the best side hustle if they're lazy and broke and they have absolutely no plans or intentions behind actually doing the thing or joining you inside of your offer. Now, a lot of our content is meant to actually repel a lot of people. But I wanted to give you guys a real-time example of this because yesterday I put out a post, right? We decided to do a little offer on the fly for 4 people to come hang out with us in April, come join our coaching program, which is a $500 a month coaching offer. And the post that I put out on my Facebook profile got 0 comments, right? The story that I repurposed and put a actual story on my Facebook feed got, 50 views on it. But this actual piece of content was specific. It was talking about something that we wanted to do with people. It was talking about the plan, the process, how we were looking for 4 people to come hang out with us. And off of that actual piece of content, I have 3 separate people sitting on the offer document right now. Meaning the post that got 0 comments brought in 3 separate messages asking me how they could join the actual coaching program. So the reason I'm actually making this video is because this is a big misconception a lot of people have, right? I need to create content that's catered to the algorithms. I need to go viral. I need to, create this content that resonates with the masses. And realistically, we need to actually be more specific in our content, cater our content to talk to a specific type of person, which then creates sales opportunities. And it's not always the same. It's not always the thing that we think, right? Sometimes trying to create content that resonates with the masses can actually do more damage than good, right? If we're creating content for everybody and we're pulling in all these leads, but nobody has the intention of buying, then what good is it actually doing? So I figured I would literally just pull my screen up and actually show you guys the actual piece of content that pulled in, a couple people that have the actual offer in their hands and they're sitting on the offer right now. And I'll update you guys if they end up purchasing. But this is a good real-time example of this, right? So starting it off, I started the post off by a little bit of proof of concept, right? We've produced over $1 million in sales with physical products and digital products by posting simple content on social media, right? So that's like talking about what we've done as a whole and then kind of reinforcing the actual thing that we've used, right? So next, helped hundreds of folks make their first $1,000 online all the way to their first 100,000s, right? And these are all real things, right? We've done over $1 million in our business, in our own business, and students have done multi-million dollars in sales in their businesses. And then this is the actual plan, right? We show them how to unlock lost profits with 20 to 30 line Facebook posts and 5 to 60 second videos. So I'm talking about what somebody's actually going to be doing. Okay? They're going to be coming to me. They're going to be writing Facebook posts and they know they're probably going to be recording videos. And then I'm right into the actual thing. We're looking for 4 people to take under our wing and help them hit 10K plus a month ASAP. Okay, so that's limited availability, deadline. Okay, talking about, and then also painting a picture as to where we want to help them go. And then next, obviously, as a part of this, you'll be getting complimentary access to every single product we launched in the last 24 months, which is just a side effect of being inside of our coaching program. You get instant access to anything and everything that we do You get front row seats to everything as we're building them out, and you don't get charged for anything else. You just get grandfathered into any of our products. That's the way it works. And next up is along with direct access to Flipmoss and myself, where we'll personally be with you every step of the way in your back pocket, right? And the reason I'm mentioning this and adding this is because it's not just another course. It's not just another tactic or a strategy. Our coaching program is very tailored to the individual, right? We might work with one person coming in and they want to learn how to, choose their niche or build out the correct infrastructure or something like that. Whereas we might also sell somebody the same offer where we're working with helping them put a product to market, right? It's more of the individual, what they're looking to do, because it's more hands-on help. It's more individualized and personalized experience for the actual customer. And then this will only be available for April, and we're capping out the spots to 4 people, right? So I'm creating scarcity. I'm creating a deadline, right? We're only opening up 4 spots for people to come hang out with us inside of our coaching offer, and at the end of April, it will be going away, right? I imagine we'll definitely close out all 4 of the spots before the end of April, but I'm just putting it out there that this will go away, right? We've been doing this the last few months where we're opening up monthly spots for people to come join our coaching program, and they've worked really well, right? I just dropped a video, I think yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday, talking about how we did 11.6K in 72 hours, and that was following the same quick micro offer launch strategy. And then if you notice, the CTA is ping me a message with April, and we'll chat about designing your own unique plan to having a simple and profitable business online. So it's at its core, I'm talking about what they're getting into, but I'm also kind of being a little bit vague, right? If I wanted to throttle even more engagement or get more crystal clear or get people closer to the point of buying, I would have included some type of price point in the actual post itself, but I wanted more lead flow. But an example of this is this post has, 5 likes on it, and some of you guys are probably even watching this, have liked this post, but I will tell you, 3 of the people who have liked this post have the offer in their hands right now. And that's a good real-time example of actually utilizing content that is specific to what you want to do and optimizing for an offer and actually getting offers in people's hands, right? Some of the people that like this post will end up in core. Some of them will actually purchase this offer, and it didn't get any comments. It didn't get any interaction, right? These people, some of the people that saw this post, they just sent me a message with April, right? Or I had a couple people respond to my story. I shared this to my story and repurposed it, and they sent me a message. They responded to my story, April, right? And then we talked about what that would look like, what that would be if they decided to join, or catering the plan to them. And I primarily wanted to share this strategy or concept or breakdown with you because A, it's something that's actually going on in my business right now, but it's also something that hangs a lot of people up. Hey, I'm not getting a ton of views. I'm not getting a ton of this. I'm not getting a ton of followers. And it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you're creating content that is catered towards the right actual messages, that you're pulling in the right attention to you, because it's going to start shrinking this sales process. It's going to start making everything that you're doing in your business a whole lot easier because you're actually prioritizing for the right things, right? So when somebody comes to me, for example, with this post, they kind of already know what we're going to do, right? We're going to help them we're going to show them how to write Facebook posts, and we're going to show them how to create short form video and make sales, right? It's not like I'm saying, hey, who wants to learn how to build a copy and paste done for you business? And then I'm trying to sell them on the idea of putting in 6 to 12 months of work, right? There's no congruency there. Whereas if we could be very unethical in our marketing, it would probably get more lead flow, but it would also make us have a lot more difficult time in the actual sales process. Whereas everybody who actually came in off of this post, I had the offer doc in their hands within a few messages back and forth, right? Hey, I appreciate you dropping me a message. I'd be more than happy to fire over some quick details about this, what this would look like. If you want to give the doc a quick read real quick, and then we can chat about, how we can make this work for your business. I'm getting the offer in their hands as fast as possible and then re-sparking conversations with them, and we're actually in conversations around the offer itself. So something that I've been saying for years is short content, long sales process, long content, short sales process. And what I actually mean by that on a deeper level is if you're extremely vague and you create really dopamine heavy clickbait type content, you're going to have a more difficult time in your actual sales processes versus if you are more specific, you elaborate more, you optimize to repel people in your content, your sales processes are going to be a lot shorter. And this is a big piece as to why we've been able to process thousands and thousands of payments online without doing calls, is because we're front loading a lot of different things inside of the content. And I wanted to share a little tactic and a strategy and a nuance with you guys around actually creating sales opportunities, even if the post had 0 comments. Show up, create some content, optimize for the right messages, and the rest will follow.